Ride Services Incorporated is not a bad company, but they are a very flawed company. Alright, so today on November 27th of 2024, the job that I've been working at for over 6 years terminated me. All because of an email that I sent last week. They unlawfully terminated me because of this email of me expressing my concerns of things going on within the company. So it doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't make sense. So yeah, I don't got a job right now. Wonderful stuff. It's pretty crazy. My goodness, yeah. It is 11:36 a.m. right now on November 27th. I was actually put on suspension on November 23rd of 2024, and I've been just waiting, and finally today they drop it on me that they're firing me. How wonderful is that? That's great. And the company's supposed to be sending me an email explaining why they actually did fire me. Whatever. But the company I've been working for over 6 years is called Ride Services Incorporated. And it's not a very big company. They're only in a few states. Our main headquarters is in Arizona. I am in Oregon, so cool. But the reason why I sent this email is because CHD, or the local... first, I should probably explain what I do at this job. Okay, so at Ride Services Incorporated, we care for individuals who are have behavioral and developmental disabilities. So we help them with their everyday life, such as, financials, money management, cooking, cleaning, this type of stuff, transportation, the everyday stuff that an individual these individuals could not do on their own. And, it's a great job. It's rewarding at times. It's rough at times. And I'm going to just say this to top of, just to clear things up, Ride Services Incorporated is not a bad company, but they are a very flawed company. I've been working with them for over 6 years. So I should know. But recently, CHD, or Center for Human Development, got really involved. They've always been involved, but they kind of overstepped their boundaries recently, started barging into the program that I worked at, and started forcing individuals or clients to clean their rooms, even if they were clean. They were taking pictures of their rooms and the house without permission. They were doing unannounced visits without telling anybody. And it was freaking out the clients. It was making them nervous, like something was wrong. And the thing is, we try to avoid these types of things happening, because the more one of these individuals gets concerned or anxious, the more that we will have a behavior, which is the one thing we try to avoid at all costs. So, this happened recently, and I sent an email. I used my voice to voice my concerns against CHD, and in this email, I stated that I thought they were acting unethical, they were acting unprofessional, they were breaking protocol and invading these individuals' privacy, their rights, their safety, and because of this email, I got put on suspension on November 23rd of 2024, and I got fired today, on the day I'm recording this, of November 27th of 2024, the day before Thanksgiving. How convenient. But they're firing me just because I sent an email. There are people who work for this company who have done far worse things, who have stolen money, that still get second chances. There are people that work for this company that who have sexually harassed people who are still given second chances. But because I sent an email, I'm getting fired. Doesn't make any sense, and it sounds like a bunch of corporate corruption, and I'm not going to stand for it. Yes, I'm going to find a different job. I'm going to eventually move on with my life. One of my coworkers, I guess now ex-coworkers, they said that if I got fired, they were going to get a lawyer involved. I don't know if that's going too far, but this is a very unlawful firing. Unlawful. This is unjust, unethical, unprofessional, and I don't know what else to do. I've loved doing this job for 6 years. 2018, May of 2018 is when I first started. And this is how they repay me for all my years of service. Oh, yeah, you're fired because you sent an email. Very professional. Now, I don't really know where I'm going. Where I'm going with this now, but yeah, I am thinking that there might be a lawsuit here soon, because, like I said, this is unlawful. So, if you'd like to support me in this possible court case, my Cash App and Venmo are in the information right here. But if you're unable to, that is perfectly okay. Send a prayer, some support. Which is perfectly okay. Otherwise, if you just like to help me financially for the time being to kind of help support whatever, because I gotta pay bills, and it's a little hard to find a job during the holidays. This is the holiday season. Very busy. Not a lot of people are going to be giving out just jobs. So I need to figure out how to pay my bills, all this stuff. So if you'd want to help me support me financially, that information is right here. Okay? Otherwise, thank you for your love and support and prayers. But if you actually have a story about corporate corruption, I would love to headline it. I would love to talk to you about it. Send me an email at brandoncollins921@gmail.com, and we could talk about that. Because I want to know what's going on in the company that you work for. Because this is completely corruption. This is corrupt. The world we live in is not perfect. The companies we work for are not perfect. And like I said, Rise Services Incorporated is not a bad company. They're just flawed. Okay? They are a good company. The work that we do for individuals is so good. But because CHD got involved, it made things worse. And I believe 100% that CHD is the one forcing the hand of Rise Services to terminate me. I know for a fact this has to be the reason. Because like I said, Rise Services currently has employees who do terrible things. Far worse than sending an email. And my email was not even that bad. My email, they're taking offense to it. And the person that fired me earlier was my boss's boss. And they said that the company thought the email was just too much to handle. What does that even mean? So yes, they're going to be sending me an email now, explaining the actual reasons why they fired me, which they're probably going to come up with something if it's not about the email. But whatever the case is, I got to move on with my life now, unless there is a lawsuit, of course, which there might be. So again, if you want to help support me in that way, I got those things up there again. However, this is interesting situation, and I hope things get figured out, because I fought for this company, I've bled for this company. I've worked my ass off for 6 years. And this is how they repay me. It's a little ridiculous. And I will do everything in my power to make sure this doesn't happen to somebody else. So, that's all I have to say. Share this video. Make it go viral, because this is ridiculous. And if I need to show this email that I sent, I will. I'm not scared. I know what I did was right. They were breaking the privacy rights and safety protocols of these individuals by just barging into their house. I know what I did was right, and I will fight for the rights of the individuals that I care for. Every time. Over my job. Because that's what I do. Because I actually care. Unlike some people who work for Rise Services who don't care. And apparently CHE doesn't care either. Which is absolutely ridiculous. But that's all I have to say. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I can give you guys another update in the near future. Until then, thanks for the love, support, and prayers. You guys have a good day.